Bear Mode, a podcast review of The Bear, is a Boink Studios production. And now, on with the show.
Welcome back to the show, kids. You are tuned into Bear Mode, a podcast review of The Bear. Tom Clark back here with you as always, joined by Big Tasty, Joe Higgins, and Jay Luft. And today we're just reviewing season 2. I don't have much of a script. I don't have many notes. I'm just going to chill and let these guys do all the work. I won't do that. But yeah, guys, we're just running down season 2. We hope you enjoyed watching the season back with us. If you watched it back, if you watched it for the first time and followed along, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We, meaning the four of us, had a great time doing season 2. Took a month of Sundays to get it done, baby, but we got it done. Never you fear out there. We get stuff done. All right. So today, as we said, guys, we're just talking about favorite moments, favorite characters, how we feel coming out of season 2. So Tasty, let's start with you. What's your thoughts coming out of season 2, man? What are you left with after all those 10 episodes are in the can?
Wow, it's a hell of a journey, isn't it? People go places, like there's so much development in this season. You know who I'm going to talk about, Tom. It's Richie. You look at where Richie starts this season and where he ends this season. Like, it's a different person. Like, but at the same time, it's not. So we see like in the very final episode, we talked about it last week. That Richie still has. He has that moment where he still reverses the type and starts screaming at Carmy, but for entirely different reasons. So he's still doing the same thing, but for better purpose, if that makes sense. He's channeled his inner asshole to use it as a force for good, to get Carmy to understand that Claire's important.
What a revolting metaphor.
That hit me that way too, yeah. It's like a horrible medical condition. You know what I mean? So Joe, to Tasty's point here, I won't put you on the spot because it might take me a minute too, but I don't know if I can off the top of my head think about the character that I've seen have the most growth, other than Richie. Maybe if we took time, but Joe, Richie's growth to this point is something to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, looking at them now back to back, like season 1 is here's the skeleton. We're giving you enough information there to go on. And season 2 is like, right, well, let's flesh these people out fully now. Let's find out where Marcus is up to. Let's find out a bit more about it. Let's all the stuff we've hinted at, because it's all very, very like show don't tell. But yeah, it's Richie's season, isn't it? Really, because he's the second biggest journey to go on after Carmy. And he does.
For sure.
It is. But we also find out why they are the way that they are. We also find out a bit more about like what happened to Mikey. Like, we're introduced to Dee Dee, who give her all the Oscars for the two episodes that she's in. She just comes in, kicks it, and then just walks off. Like, it's just brilliant. Like, and also Pete. Like, in that, I forgot when we watched last week that Pete's like whole saying nothing while saying everything, and it's up to that point we've always seen him as a joke.
Just comes in that last episode and just kicks the door clean off his
hands. Absolutely, yeah, just knocks it out of the park. Like I said, I'd forgotten all about that scene, and that is quite literally one of my favorite scenes where he's like, just come in, and she's like, I can't, and it's Pete. It's Funtime Pete with his chest freezer. Like
it's not meant to be like in serious sad scenes. He's meant to be the butt of the joke.
He's the comedy. Yeah. He's him and Fak are like the fun guys, and he just absolutely. I think I still prefer season 1 because it's more chaotic. But in terms of the narrative arc that this season goes on, it's fantastic. I'm excited for season 3 because I can't remember what happened.
So I think for me, it's what you said, Joe. I think for me, this is the perfect this season's like the perfect fusion of the panic and the calm character development. I think they get the balance absolutely perfectly in this season. I think for a lot of people, it's their favorite season. I think because of that. I think some people like yourself prefer the raw chaos of season 1, but for me, I like it. They bleed just enough normality into this season to sort of ground it a bit more, I think.
I just love like knobhead Richie, and we do get knobhead Richie in this, but he becomes.
I mean, only one season has Richie firing a gun, so you know.
Yes.
Right. So, Jay, to Tacey's point, I'm with Tacey on this one, Jay. Season 2 is my favorite over season 1. Coming out of season 2, which one's your favorite so far?
I think season 1 for me, but I think season 2 is more rewarding. I think season 1, you've kind of got to go on that journey with them and kind of understand their grief and understand why everyone is like, maybe not why everyone's like so torn apart, but everyone's still like basically Mikey's death's like a grenade going off in their life, and everyone's still coming to terms with it and trying to just do the best they can and doing a really shitty job of that. Whereas season 2 is almost like a lot of them have got past the worst of it and they're starting to kind of like rebuild their lives and like in Richie's case, like kind of discover who he can be. In Carmy's case, like kind of rediscover that he has a life outside of the restaurant. And in the case of like Tina and Sydney and Ibrahim to a little bit as well, in the case of like them just building the confidence and believing in themselves a bit more and actually taking the chance on themselves. Obviously Ibrahim doesn't, but he comes back and does. And yeah, I think that I really enjoyed this season. That's like literally it's like 1 and 1A. Like they were both excellent. I just with Joe. I think the chaos and the raw emotion of the first season compared to this one, where it was just a lot more kind of like, right, we've had that guttural reaction, and now we've got the how do we rebuild from that. But yeah, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, the longer we've done this show, the more I've I think I told you guys to begin with, I don't really dive into forums and Reddit and stuff because I don't. Number one, I don't do it intentionally, but there have been moments in the past when I let an opinion from someone else get into my head and I process it, and then it ends up maybe not becoming my opinion, but it influences how I think because I try to keep an open mind, right? So like I don't want to do that. I want to come to this fresh, but the times that I have kind of peaked, I'd see nothing but complaints about chaos. And I was looking at a post the other day just on social somewhere where someone's like, "How do you watch this show, man? Like I can't watch it. It's too much." Like we're talking about season 2 kind of balancing out and characters find themselves. If we don't have that in season 2, I don't know if I can come back for it. Because season 1, for me, I can only take so much chaos. Joe, why is it for you that the chaos, that I don't want to say you enjoy it more, but why is it for you it sparks more of your attention maybe? Is that the best way to put it?
It just brings back memories of working in kitchens. And it's incredibly well captured the way they get that. I think we said at the time, it's like I will yell and rant and rave at you, and then afterwards we'll go and have a beer and all's forgotten. Like, but like Richie doesn't get that. He's still dealing with it. I think we said that it's supposedly like the dealing with the stages of grief, isn't it? The first is anger, then comes acceptance. Which I found out isn't even about grief. It's about coming to terms with your own mortality. That whole 7 steps thing. Yeah, it's to do with your own knowing that you're going to die. But I think if with the first season of it, you're just thrust into it. It's just, here are all these maniacs. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Right? Because you don't know what's going on. You don't know who's the arsehole. Like, because Carmy's being a knob.
Spoiler, it's kind of everyone.
It's kind of everyone.
Kind of everyone.
Yeah, I think as I said though, it kind of like it with a lot of shows they'd hold your hand and take you on the journey. With this, it kind of drags you along on the journey with it. It's like a tornado that's kind of picking shit up as it's going past, and it just drags you into it. And you're like, it's so chaotic, but in a way that it's like it does help you kind of realize everyone's so broken because this hugely like impactful thing has happened to them.
And I love like I think we've said this a couple of times while we've been doing the first 2 seasons. Like there are moments in this show where lesser shows would do something so much more obvious, and they'd tell instead of showing, or they'd dump some exposition, but like so many shows by now would have shown you Mikey dying, or like his last moments, and the show just leaves it as this like big hanging like void that just it's almost too big to talk about, which is what a tragic death like that actually is.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? The closest thing we've seen to it really is that opening scene where Carmy's having the dream where he's on the bridge.
Yeah.
Like that's literally up to this point the closest we've seen of Mikey taking his own life. We've only seen like the immediate aftermath of it.
But what they've done, like, and they did it great in Fishes, as I think you commented on it in particular, Jay, is they showed us all of Mikey's behaviours when he was alive that you can then realize, oh, that's what led him to that point.
Yeah.
Like it was phenomenal.
I mean,
like the way they sort of trust the audience to piece it together is something that's really quite rare in TV nowadays.
Well, it was literally that bit where he goes outside with the blanket on. Anything else would have shown you him outside, honking on a crack pipe or whatever. But that's enough for you to go, well, something's not right there.
And
it's
the way everyone else acts when he's gone. Like,
yeah, and like doesn't just before that as well, Carmy like kind of catches him in like the cupboard.
In the pantry.
Yeah, he's in the
pantry, and he's like, what are you? And they have that lovely little heart to heart. Yeah, I think the other thing as well, like which you said, it's really good with the fact that they leave a lot unsaid. But one thing that they've done really well in this season is they've allowed sort of scenes with just 2 characters to kind of breathe a little bit more. Like the one that springs to mind to me is like the one with Carmy and Jimmy, where Jimmy's handing him over the business license and telling him the story about the baseball, and they didn't need that scene to be that long, but the fact that it is almost like a luxury, because you get you get like this, just Oliver Platt just doing that really brilliant speech and just telling the story.
And
like
he's Carmy just doesn't get the metaphor completely
at all. No, it's like you don't want to be him. No, you don't want to be the fucking other guy. And it's like, just. But I think Stacey said it. It's like this show exists in the moments between 2 characters.
Yeah,
especially this season, like you say, Jay. I think it really comes to the fore in this season. They really start. I think it's from the episode when Marcus goes to Copenhagen. They really start to flex it, and they realize this is their medium to. It's almost like how they do their exposition, but they don't do it through info dumping. They do it through characters sort of discussing their situations.
And then there's just little throwback, the whole thing with the cat, and then there's a throwaway line later on where Carmy goes, "Oh yeah, I think there was a cat I fed. Like I don't think that cat exists."
Yeah.
But
it's never.
I fed a fake cat for 3 weeks.
But then it's never expressly stated. But then from that you infer that that's where Carmy. That was the same situation Carmy was in.
Carmy did. That's what someone did for him, and he's paying that forward now. And it's this whole the Pippin thing and all of that. There's all these little attentions to detail in it, like the Ted Lasso thing. All these things that are there for a reason. There's no wasted momentum with it. Everything happens because it has to happen.
And I think as far as the exposition you guys mentioned, like this show will give it to you when they're ready to give it to you. Like if you're expecting it at a certain point, you may be disappointed. Like just because you see something in one episode doesn't mean it's going to get paid off the next one. It could be the one after that. They'll give it to you when they're ready. Yeah. And then when they give it to you, it's satisfying. But at the same time, you're like, ooh, man, that was a long time to wait for that. But like you said, when they deliver it, it's great. Speaking of the Fishes episode, this series is not the same series without that Fishes episode at all. Like, we got so much in that episode, as hard as it was to watch, and Jay's been chain smoking ever since then, but as hard as it was to watch, guys, without that episode, we don't get a lot of the Mikey stuff that we really needed for this series. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We don't get a lot of the Richie stuff. As I say, there's when we talked about it last week, there are so many callbacks to when Richie sees Cicero in the last episode, and they talk for like maybe 15-20 seconds, but there's so much calling back to the scene where they spoke on the stairs in Fishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's all about showing what a different point in his life Richie is at this point, like how he's progressed and how he's finally come to terms. Because like we said, the whole first series is Richie trying to come to terms with what all the changes around and what's happening. And it's when you get, and it's so good. You see him like finally taking command of the chaos in his life, which is
Yeah, I think as well the first season with Richie is it's not so much he's trying to come to terms with it. He's actively trying to fight against it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when it, like in this season, when he finally, like, the penny drops and he just embraces it, and that's when we get like the Richie we've got at the end of this season, which is, as you said before, Tasty, a completely different guy, but also the same guy.
And I don't think we discussed it, but I think there might have been like an element of shame, because there's like a thing, isn't it? I don't know if it's the same in the States, but there's a thing like if you're in your 40s or your late 30s and you're working in a hospitality job, then you've sort of failed, you've not made anything of yourself. But then when he goes to stage, he sees that no, this can be a career and it can be like a proper job, so to speak. And then it gives him the sort of, he puts his suit on and he feels good, because it's the first time he's ever really cared for himself or like cared about his appearance, probably for a long time.
It's the whole thing of him tidying his apartment, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like
he starts to show some pride.
Have pride in my appearance, have pride in what it is I do. It's that double whammy of fishes and forks of absolute chaos, and then this Richie butterfly emerging from the chrysalis.
Possibly
like,
the two best back episodes of
it's such
show I've seen in a long time.
A bonkers combination. When they were putting these together, they went, let's put the most stressful episode alongside the most feel-good episode.
Arguably the most beautiful one, yeah.
Yeah. It's great.
But that's what the bear does, is peaks and troughs anyway, isn't it? Like,
we're probably not going to talk about it because it wasn't a big one, but shout out to the episode where Sydney just goes and eats really nice food for like 20 minutes.
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
So good. I mean,
because I watch like YouTube videos about food in New York and Chicago that aren't as good as that episode at making me want to eat food.
Sunday, the episode, yes.
Yeah. And I need balance. I gotta have balance. If you're gonna hit me over the head with a bat like Negan on The Walking Dead, and you're just gonna keep hitting me, I gotta be able to breathe. You gotta give me something good at some point, or I can't handle it. Like I'm telling you guys right now, this is flashback into season 1. I have vivid memories of saying out loud, I don't know if I can do this. It's too much. Why am I watching? The first episode, I paused it many times. Like, oh my God, I can't do this. And then like, I just kept going with it. But like, I would say that's risky, but it's obviously paid off because it's a well-rewarded, well-nominated, award-winning show. I mean, season 2, I'm sure we've called this out at some point. It did not get Outstanding Comedy Series. It lost to Hacks. Season 2 did, which might be a fine show. I think I watched a few episodes of the first season.
I actually saw a trailer for it the other day, and I know nothing about it, but it looks pretty good.
I saw a trailer for it yesterday and just shrugged.
Do you mean the film Hackers?
It's not bad. No, Hacks.
Johnny Lee Miller and Angelina Jolie, because I would give awards to that because that's a great film.
No, I can't remember her name.
Okay.
The lead actress. She's great. I can't remember her name.
Yeah,
but no,
she's
brilliant.
But it's that thing of it probably isn't for everyone's palate. This because it is at times
good
a
metaphor.
really difficult watch. I know, thank you. It is a difficult watch at times, though. Like,
so it's Gene Smart, Tom.
Gene Smart. There you go. Yeah.
Like, Fishes is a horrible episode to watch. There are like those moments when they're just screaming and it's chaos and it's brutality and it's what's it when like Sydney comes back and they've knocked the walls down and it's like there's just, and the thing is, if they just sat down and talked about it like grown-ups instead of being jerk-offs, jag-offs, they'd have been fine. Like everything would have been solved, but nobody speaks to anyone.
Yeah. No.
And then
we pointed that out many times.
Of all of that, you've got Jamie Lee Curtis just delivering an absolute tour de force.
Go upstairs and get my gun.
It's ridiculous how good she is. Like, and I don't know if she knows it. Like sometimes you look at some of these Hollywood guys and gals and you're like, man, smug and cocky. I don't know. Maybe she's not like that, but man, she's so good.
I feel like at that time though, she was like kind of just going through. I don't want to say resurgence, but she was just like on like a hot streak of really good roles
she was
back
just
to back. Like
picking the roles that she
Yeah.
wanted to do.
because she
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
did that. She did Everything Everywhere All at Once around the
Oh,
same time,
yeah.
didn't she?
Yes.
And she was
Great.
fantastic in that.
Great.
Yeah, everyone's
that-
beautiful in that film.
She
Yeah,
did Knives
the-
Out.
yeah.
Knives Out. I was trying to think
Knives
the other one. I
Out.
was like,
That's
I know,
right.
I know, there's another one. She was fantastic in, and yeah, Knives Out. So she did like
She did Freakier Friday, which is
she did.
a bit of a
Yeah.
misnomer. 'Cause if something happens for the second time, it's arguably less freaky than the first time. Because you've seen it
I
before.
haven't watched.
They didn't
the
make that
second
for
one.
me, so
Maybe
Hey,
someone else
I
gets
watched it.
involved. Maybe Judge Reinhold gets involved, and it's like a vice versa Freaky Friday hybrid.
Who knows?
And
I
then
don't-
Tom Hanks
knows?
shows up
Seen it.
and Zoltar.
and it's
They
actually
all
just
show
Big
up.
too. It's a sequel to Big. It turns out.
Bigger.
yeah.
And the third one's called
Biggest.
Biggest.
But we do the crossover then. It's Bigger Freakier Friday is the third film
Yes.
Bigger Vice Freakier Friday.
with Hooch
Yes. Oh,
With
This is getting
Um,
ridiculous.
in the terminal.
but no, versus the volcano. We don't all have to just be Tom Hanks films.
Oh my
um,
God, we could be here all
the
day
thing
just
is-
doing
but
that.
the thing is, as well, in that episode of Fishes, you can't convince me that Jamie Lee Curtis isn't hammered.
Yeah,
Because
because
she
she's
does
so
it
convincing.
so well
She
of that
is.
Yeah.
maniacal, depressed, like mother. And
And
it's,
do you know what's
oh,
mad about
it's-
all this? We've talked about this episode twice now, and like we talked about it again now. We haven't even talked about Bob Odenkirk yet. And when when you talk about something for 10 minutes and you haven't mentioned Bob Odenkirk, you know your cast is absolute diamond.
when
that's it.
when
you
Bob
go,
Odenkirk's like not. I'm not going to say he's bad because he's definitely not. But
well, he's
when
bad,
he's not,
but
like-
but he's meant to
no,
be.
he's a piece of shit in it. But he doesn't live in a hotel. But when he's not like the most talked about like part of it because he's like stealing the scene, then you know someone's had to act their arse off, and he's probably like the fourth best character in that episode.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah.
you that.
Like-
yeah,
Like you've got you've obviously got Jamie Lee Curtis, you've got John Bernthal, absolutely fucking destroys every scene he's in, and he's not
Well,
in
it's
many
like the-
scenes, but
when
Oliver
we,
Platt fucking steals
when
it again.
When we talked about it, like I remember I read that quote out from the guy who plays Pete, and he was just like, "Yeah, that was the most intimidating scene I've ever." Like that final table scene, it's like it was so intimidating because everyone in there was just like an A grade, incredible actor.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But then
And
also
there's-
you've
and
got
there's,
the
and there's
facts
the guy who plays
dancing.
Pete. Yeah, and
Hey.
then
But you got the facts dancing at the top of the stairs while Richie doesn't film them. Like it's I
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no. Anything with the facts in it, is
The-
always going to be like that lift that you need from
Yeah.
an otherwise depressing and bleak episode. But
It's interesting, isn't it? Like when we were talking about obviously when we thought we were wrapping up Two Nations Under Ted, before they announced season 4, and we were kind of having the discussion of what show should we do next? Because we want something similar, and we chose this, and it is literally like yin and yang because like
Yes.
with Ted, it's a lot of light-hearted stuff, and then one really fucking dark, like harrowing moment happens,
spitting.
and then it's like instantly back to or like just I'm thinking of like the Man City episode,
oh
where
yeah,
it's
all
like-
right. Yeah.
yeah.
and then in
Two
this
Nations
it's
Under Ted. Go and listen to
Yeah. season 4 coming soon.
oh,
Once-
can I just give you a little bit of information? So just doing a bit of deep dive on Jamie Lee Curtis. She is a recovering alcoholic.
Wow.
Right.
I knew she
okay.
was an addict at one time. I knew that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she was also addicted to painkillers previously as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
knew that.
it's probably great to,
Mhm.
pull from then. But again,
She's
it's
also, speaking of addiction, she's also a fan of World of Warcraft.
Oh God.
just replace
and
one
one.
addiction with another.
And One Piece, apparently. So there you go.
Wow. Fair enough.
I mean,
Um,
just when I think I couldn't
And
love her
she's
anymore.
she's been to Comic-Con, BlizzCon, and Evo in disguise.
Oh wow.
that doesn't surprise
I
me.
think I want
That's
Jamie Lee Curtis
crazy.
to be my mum. Not Donna. But Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, not Donna. God's sake. Yeah. Yeah, I can't handle that.
Like, say if you've been to Christmas dinner in my house, then I have to take active steps to stop a Fisher's situation developing, just because.
It's just everyone's Christmas dinner, though, isn't it? Really,
Fishes work so well because it's
everyone.
It's what anyone's big family meal could become if they're not careful.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta monitor people. You gotta keep everyone balanced.
I have to be like the ring general of Christmas Day. To stop that developing. Like sometimes
Okay,
I have to tell people it's only food. Don't panic. It's ready when it's ready. Sit down.
We'll go and play Uno in the front room, and it's
Just get another bottle of Bailey's out. Everyone will be okay.
Oh, but you got to monitor the Bailey's consumption. It's a fine-tuned thing.
Speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, we'll bounce back to the star of the show in a moment. She did win Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series for Fishes. She did win that. So crushed it.
Not even anyone from Hacks could have beat that, whatever that is.
I think that's potentially one of the greatest single episode character performances of all time.
Yeah, and that was like Primetime Creative Arts Emmy Awards. I don't know what's the difference between that and Primetime Emmys.
A regular Emmy.
Okay.
They kind of alluded to their mother not being a great mum in season 1 and things, and then we get this, and straight out the gate you go, oh, she's a train wreck. Like, she's literally a car crash. But she does it so... Because, again, it could be very easy to just make her one note. To just have her be, like, a drunken maniac. Yeah. But there's reasons for it all, and everything she does is... God bless Sugar. Like...
Yeah. Are you okay?
Just wanting to look after your mum. It's, it's that thing we all want. But your mum's a maniac.
I think as well, like the way her performance is the reason it's so good is because it is like she's just unraveling throughout the episode. Like at first she just seems like she's a bit stressed out, and then you hear the first timer going off and she starts shouting at people, and then you see Sugar getting rid of like another drink and pouring the bottle of tequila down the sink, and then she starts screaming at Sugar and crying and saying she's gonna kill herself, and then
man, it's all coming back.
All to like that end bit where it's like, all right, she's finally calmed down. She's finally like the worst.
You're gonna sit down. We're gonna have this lovely meal that I've made.
And then Sugar asks her if she's okay.
You're all right.
And she just snaps and fucking drives a car through the wall.
And it's again, having to rewatch it for this, it gave me all those fears back again. But then having to tag it back up again with Forks, I forgot all about Forks. Like like I said at the start, the first season was the bare bones, and this just places the flesh and skin onto those bones to give you these characters now.
Yeah,
and I can remember bits of season 3, but I know that season 3 and season 4 should have probably been one season. But
and Joe, to your point, Ebon Moss Backrack did win for Forks, Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. So there you go. Alan White did win Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series. Io Dibry was nominated for Sunday. She didn't win. Lionel Boyce was nominated for Honeydew. He didn't win, unfortunately. Liza Colon-Zayas did win for Pop for Outstanding Supporting Actress. So, yeah.
Oh, good.
A lot of awards here. Yeah.
Is that where she goes and sings? Pop.
I think so.
Yeah.
Isn't that Pop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, because they've all just got names of things that are on the menu instead of the one where everyone gets angry. Oh.
Yes. The one where everyone shouts.
I think what we really need to see is a deleted scene, which is Fak going around to assemble the soda selection that he has in the final episode.
I want Fak in bodegas just going, have you got A&W root beer? No. Well, or whatever.
So I told you, didn't I? There was a sort of a companion YouTube series to the show, which was Fak, or Matty Matheson, who plays Fak, and I can't remember the woman's name, but she was the main food consultant, and it was the two of them just cooking all of the food from the show. So like a Chicago-style hot dog, a chicken pot pie, a beef brisket sandwich, a deep dish pizza.
Stop.
Send me that, because I'm going to have to watch. I'll find that, because that sounds like the kind of thing I need to watch to up my game at home.
And Matty Matheson, because he is just Fak in real life. Like, he is the exact same.
He is.
This is what I said, though. I reckon He doesn't even know it's a show.
They didn't give him a script. They just
Why
said,
does everyone keep calling me Fack? That's not my name.
yeah.
No, it is Fack.
Matty,
Okay, maybe it is.
we need you to just go in there and be Fack. Okay, yeah, cool.
Fack's short for Matthew. Is it? Yeah.
Jay, we won't spoil it for you, but you've not seen your last Fack. There may be other facts.
there may be many more facts.
I'm aware there's other facts we haven't seen yet because they've alluded to them in Fishes.
Yeah.
And after Fishes.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a whole council of facts.
Remember though, Francine's not
There's a
invited.
tribe of them.
No.
Yeah.
I've just remembered something about Francine. Yes, it's all coming back to me now. Like Celine Dion.
I can't wait. The more
Well,
facts
neither can I. Yeah, season 3 is going to be fun.
I think it gets easier from here on. I think.
I don't remember. Probably.
I don't remember. I remember key beats in it.
Yeah, it's a blank to me too. Kids, we won't tease it too much because we're going to give you a season 3 preview where we'll give you the titles of the episodes. We might talk a little bit about this, that, and the other thing, but we'll get there when we get there. In terms of wrapping up season 2, I think I probably know already. I think we've already all shared this, but Jay, favorite episode? Have you already said it?
No, but it was Forks. I loved Forks. I thought it was fantastic. Probably honorable mention to Honeydew though. I really enjoyed that one as well.
Yeah, same. Joe's Fish is your favorite, isn't it?
It's Fishes and Forks. It's that pow pow left right of absolute wet terror, and then upbeat. Like you see Richie become a man in real time. It's beautiful. And it's got Olivia Colman in it, who is like my secret lady crush. Not
anymore. It's secret. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's not a secret. I keep writing those postcards, but all it gets me is letters saying to stay away.
Yeah. Letters that say quit sending the postcards. Tasty, it's backwards for you, right? Like Force is your favorite?
I have to respect that I think Fishes is the better episode, but Forks is my favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
I mean, it's like there's very little. You could put a cigarette paper between the two of them, like you could with season 1 and season 2. Like,
yeah,
they're very close, and I think it depends. Season 1, season
Very
2
close.
depends on what mood you're in, and Forks or Fishes depends what mood you're in.
I agree with that.
Are you having too much fun today? Do you want to depress yourself?
Right. Well, look, kids, despite how we make it sound, there's more chaos coming. Maybe not to this degree, but it's season 3 is a blur to me, so we'll all find out together. But lots of good stuff to get into. Can't wait to get to season 3. We hope you guys will come along for the ride. Thanks to everyone again, of course, for joining us through the season 2 journey, for getting all the way to the end, and for catching the review show here today. We do appreciate it very much. Please remember, before we get out of here, kids, always a quick reminder, check us out on boinkstudios.com, BOINK, Boink Studios, one word, .com, where you'll find links to this episode, as well as Two Nations Entertainment podcast, the other podcasts we have in Boink Studios family, and the shows that these gentlemen are tied to. The links are all there. You do not want to miss it. So please go check it out. And please, if you will, subscribe to us on the YouTube. It's free. Nothing's behind a paywall. We got content going all the way back to 2014. We're going to finish this show, kids, just so you know. All right? It's going to take us a while.
Oh.
Yes. That too. But we also got Ted coming back. So we're going to have discussions behind the scenes about when one stops and the other one starts, or if we're going to keep plowing ahead with this, and then we'll figure it out when we get there. So everybody stay tuned for that. More announcements to come on the Ted show. So we'll all find out together. Kids, thanks as always for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it very much. For Big Tasty, for Jay, for Joe, for Jay, I'm Tom. Last thing out the gate, and I'll flub it up. That's it for us, kids. And we'll see you next time.